Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am back to finally do part 2 of my Q&A, and this was way past the time frame that I planned on doing it. If you want to find out why, make sure you check out my latest vlog. It may be posted before this video, or if not, it will be the next video coming up. So make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell to be notified if you want to see that. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the questions. So where I left off at was, name your top 3 YouTubers and top 3 accounts you follow on Instagram. So I will say that question is kind of hard for me because it changes, honestly. It depends on what I'm feeling like. So sometimes I'm in a phase where I watch a bunch of makeup videos. Other times I'm in a phase where I watch a bunch of, I don't know, cooking video. Not usually cooking, but you know, so it kind of depends on what phase I'm in. So I would say right now my top 3 favorite YouTube channels are Keikobeauty. I'm sure y'all know who she is, but she does beauty videos, but she also does like luxury videos. She does vlogs, and I just think that she's just like a really cool, down-to-earth person, and I really can relate to a lot of the stuff that she talks about. So if you're not subscribed to her, make sure you go check her out. All 3 of these YouTubers I'll leave down below. The next favorite, and these are not in any particular order. I can't pick my top favorite. So my next favorite would have to be Happystylishmommy. And when she first started out, like a long time ago, I think she did mostly luxury videos. I used to watch her back then. Now she does vlogs about, you know, just normal life. She is a mom. Her son is a little bit older than my son, so I feel like I can relate to a lot of the things she talks about. She's also a luxury lover, so she features luxury, but her channel doesn't revolve around luxury, if that makes sense. And I guess I'll have to say the next person would be Jerushacouture, and she is a straight out luxury person. However, right now she's doing Vlogtober, so she's sharing her family with us, which I enjoy as well. But I also just really like her luxury videos, and I know y'all have heard of her. I just feel like even though she has a lot as far as like luxury goods and all, she just still seems very down to earth. I like that she gives her honest opinions on things, even if they're not popular opinions. So I do really like that about her. And I just feel like she has a genuine personality. So as far as Instagram accounts, I can't really pick 3 Instagram accounts that I love to follow because honestly, I just scroll through. I mean, I'm not really going to people's pages checking for them. Like, I follow people, but I'm not really checking for them, you know? Nobody. Like, I guess I'm just not into Instagram that much. I'm on there, and I do check it, and I do waste time on Instagram like everybody else, but I can't really pick 3 of my top favorite Instagrammers. Honestly, I guess if I picked 3, they would all be family and friends. They wouldn't be people that you all know, so. What else? So she also asks, if you could only have 3 makeup items, what would they be? Yikes, only 3? I guess I would have to say a concealer, because I feel like I feel more comfortable if my under eyes are covered. A mascara, for the same reason. I feel more comfortable because my eyes are opened up, I look more awake. And a brow pencil, for certain. No, wait a minute. Well, does chapstick count as a makeup item? I'm going to say no. Chapstick is skincare. So yeah, for makeup, concealer, mascara, and brow pencil. The next question says, why did you choose to be a pharmacist? So I feel like I've answered this already, but maybe not. But I chose to be a pharmacist because when I was in high school, I knew I kind of wanted to do something in the medical field. Well, that was one of the things I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do, you know? So I wanted to do so many things that I wasn't really sure where I was going to end up. But I knew I was very interested in the medical field just because I felt like, if you just want to be very basic, I felt like I wanted to help people be better. Like, I wanted to help sick people. So that's what made me know that I want to do something in the medical field. However, I don't think that I would have been a good nurse because I feel like it takes a special type of person to be a nurse. And I'm not a fan of blood. So I wasn't sure about going into medical school. I also didn't know how much time I wanted to spend in school. So then one of my friends told me about pharmacy school, that she was thinking about doing that. This is probably like 11th grade. And so I was like, maybe I'll check that out. So at the time, I was working at a grocery store and we had a pharmacy. So I started talking to the pharmacists there and just finding out their opinions about things. And I said, hey, maybe I'll try pharmacy. And that's how I became a pharmacist. All right, so the next question also says, can you talk about pharmacy school? Was it difficult? So, yes. I mean, pharmacy school was difficult, but I think it's more so a lesson in time management and just broadening the way you think. I think that was the most difficult thing, was time management for me personally. I mean, of course, the sciences and the maths are hard. You expect those to be hard, though, because you just do. Those things don't come easily to most people, so you expect those things to be hard. So to me, what was most difficult for me to get used to and understand, and that surprised me about pharmacy school, was just learning how to manage my time wisely, finding new ways to study, opening up my mind to different possibilities, as far as like when you get into your clinical portion of pharmacy school, you need to start looking at the whole person. And so that was a kind of a difficult transition, because, you know, if you look at just textbook things, that doesn't really always apply in a clinical setting. So I'm sure anybody out there in the medical field, you know what I'm saying. And you can kind of apply this to anything. You know, you learn textbook things, but then when you look at the whole situation, you need to make a decision based on, you know, not just textbook. Well, how can I say this? I don't know. Clearly, this is not a good day for me to do Q&A. But anyway, so yeah, you have to look at the whole situation and what's going on and what factors, you know, play into the case. So I would say that was the most difficult thing about pharmacy school to me. However, the science and math, even though they were difficult, those are kind of expected. So hopefully I answered that question. All right, the next person says, how do you find time to have a family, job, and still vlog? So I have to say, I don't really find the time, honestly. That's why I'm so inconsistent with my vlogging, because my family and my job are always gonna be more important than vlogging. However, I do enjoy it, so I do try to make time for things that I enjoy. And with vlogging, kind of one of the reasons that I chose to start vlogging is because I could do it easily with my phone. It doesn't have to be perfectly edited, and I don't have to practice for it or prepare for it, really. Well, not for my vlogs anyway, because I'm just filming just like regular stuff that I'm doing. So yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons that I chose a vlog, is because I feel like, to me, they're quicker. Now, I know some people, when they edit vlogs, they say it takes them a long time, but honestly, I don't do any fancy editing. It's just not my thing. Now, if this was something that I was pursuing to try to make like a career out of, it would be different. Then I would maybe invest more time in trying to figure out editing tips and tricks and buying equipment that will better serve me. But for now, this is just a hobby for me. And I don't want to make it too complicated, because then it's not going to be fun for me. And then the same person says, what are your favorite and least favorite parts of vlogging / sharing your life? So my favorite is that I like to interact with you guys. You all are always very, very sweet in the comments. You all usually can relate to what I'm talking about, so that kind of makes me feel like I'm not alone. And yeah, it's just something that I enjoy doing. As far as least favorite parts of sharing my life would be, I don't know, what's my least favorite? I don't really get any bad comments because my channel's not big. I mean, the bigger channels get a lot more like bad comments. I guess I would say my least favorite part of sharing my life is sometimes I don't know what's too much to share, what's not too much to share. And sometimes I may overthink about something that went up in my video that then maybe I thought about, maybe I shouldn't have shared that. So I guess that would be my least favorite part. But honestly, I'm enjoying it right now. So the next question says, do you feel like you have accomplished most of what you want out of life? And I have to say no. I do feel like I've accomplished a good amount. I don't feel like I'm a slacker or anything like that. But I just feel like I'm one of those people that I'm always going to have new goals every year, and it's not even like a yearly thing. It's just that I'm always going to be shooting for something. So I don't know if I'll ever accomplish everything, you know, or most, because I'm always going to have new things that I want to accomplish. So but I do feel like I've accomplished a good amount in my time period here, and I'm just looking forward to the future and seeing what else I can accomplish. Let's see. Next question says, why did I choose the pharmaceutical field? And I already answered that. And then they said, what's your favorite or dream vacation place? So as far as favorite vacation place right now, it's pretty much any, well, yeah, it's pretty much any Caribbean all-inclusive very nice resort. And I know that sounds so basic, but I'd love to go to like just a resort, an all-inclusive resort, a nice one with no kids, and just be able to chill. Like, I just really enjoy doing that. I feel like it really relaxes me. I can just unwind, and yeah. Other than that, my other favorite place that I've been so far has been New York City, and that also is probably pretty basic, but I guess I'm a basic girl. But I did love New York, maybe just because it's so different from my everyday life, and there's so much to do there, so many places to see, so much good shopping. It's just so different from what my day-to-day is. As far as a dream vacation place, I would have to say it would be maybe Fiji or the Maldives. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it's just because I love beautiful beach vacations. Of course, I would want to go somewhere like France one day. I would want to go to South Africa one day. I want to go to Japan one day. So all those are places that I would love to see. And then the last question is, are you a member of a Greek letter organization? If not, did you consider pledging? So no, I am not a member of any Greek organizations. I briefly considered pledging in college. I'm not going to say to what organization because that could be weird. But ultimately I decided not to because I just felt like it's just not me. I'm just not one of those people who, well, I don't want this to come off offensive at all. I have quite a few friends in Greek organizations, and you know, that's good for them. They're probably a lot more outgoing than I am. For me, I just never felt like it would work for me because I'm not very outgoing, and in college I felt like some of the reasons that I wanted to join didn't even really line up with who I really am. It's almost like I would need to be a different person to join. I'm more of an introvert if you guys didn't know that. So I just felt like it never really fit my personality. And then after I graduated, I briefly thought about joining the graduate chapter of the same organization I thought about in college. and I have a couple friends who did that as well. And that was more for professional reasons, and because I was in a city where I didn't have a lot of friends, it kind of, I think it would have helped my social life, but I just never pursued it, honestly. I had a kind of a weird work schedule when I first graduated, and I was like, how am I gonna fit this into my life? And so I just never did it. So anyway, thank you guys for your questions. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish part 2, but I really appreciate you guys asking questions, and I enjoyed answering them. And if you have any other questions that you come up with or whatever, you can always leave them down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.